Verse 7. Casting all your care. Some translations say your anxiety, your concern, your worries, whatever you want to say, casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you.
But here in verse 7, he tells us to cast all of our cares upon him because he cares for you.
According to the National Institute of Mental Health, anxiety is the most frequently reported mental health problem. 13 million Americans spend the better part of their day feeling anxious, this report says. So what is a Christian to do? Casting all your care upon him. Throw all of the weight of your anxiety onto him. I want you to think of it this way. When stress, worry, care, anxiety comes your way, you have one of two choices. Either you carry the worry, or you cast the worry and let him carry it. Those are your choices. Either you carry it or you cast it. Which is it going to be? Most of us carry it. Now, if I carry it, I'm going to be divided, I'm going to be torn, I'm going to be distracted, I'm going to be disturbed. If I let him carry it, I'm still going to have the problem, still going to have the issue, still going to have the trouble, but I won't be consumed by it. I won't be torn by it. That's the difference. Notice the little word all in the text, casting all your care. Those are the words I like to notice, especially in promises like this. It doesn't say cast most of your care or some of your care, but all of your care. All of it.
Somehow, I feel that God never intended for man to live under the pressures of modern society. It seems like we live in a pressure cooker. Pressure, stress, cares. We all know what it's about. We've all experienced them. What are we to do with our cares? Here Peter tells us, casting all of our cares upon him.
And then he says in verse 7, casting all your care upon him.
Verse 7, casting all your anxieties on him. Doesn't stop. It's a fight in your soul. Laying awake at night, or you're waking up in the morning thinking about, how long, O Lord? Financial burden, or the pain, or the health, or the marriage, or the relational turmoil. When is it going to end? And it's a fight, and every time you act in faith, you say, okay, this is the Lord's. This belongs to him. I can't resist this. It's a conscious, perpetual effort that is done by faith in the midst of the trial. Cast all anxieties on him.
The demand we have sometimes to take those cares and to bear them ourselves, it's evidence of our own pride before God. You know, if we would heed what Peter says here and truly humble ourselves under the mighty hand of God, we would have a lot fewer cares to cast upon him. Think about it. When you really humble yourself before God, the cares of covetousness, the cares of ambition, the cares of popularity, they all evaporate. We'll just have fewer cares to be concerned of. In the same way, we cannot truly do God's work when we are weighed down by our own burdens and worries. What are we supposed to do? Take those cares and cast them upon God. Cast your cares upon him. Then you can get about the business of serving others. The pressures and the burdens of your life are so heavy, they are so difficult that it takes great concentration of effort to put them upon Jesus. Why should you do it? Look at the last phrase there of verse 7. For he cares for you.